Even with all its glory and majesty, the Earth is also somehow strange. Apart from the fact that it is so far the only known planet on which life exists, it also has a number of other peculiarities. This starts with geophysical peculiarities and goes over strange landscapes up to the living beings that cavort on it. The more we learn about Earth's peculiarities, the more we come to appreciate its many wonders, even when they are as seemingly mundane as the air we breathe. Here we have listed some of the strangest peculiarities of this ball of rock and water surrounded by gas that we call home. 1. The poles of the Earth exchange places. We all know that north, is in the north, somewhere above Greenland, and that the South Pole is roughly in the middle of Antarctica. To the planet's geographic poles, that will probably be true forever, but to the magnetic poles, that's just a temporary condition. Over the last 20 million years, the magnetic poles have swapped positions every few 100,000 years, which means that a compass would have shown you the North Pole in Antarctica 800,000 years ago. Although scientists are fairly certain that this polar acrobatics is caused by the planet's churned, molten iron core, it's not yet clear exactly what triggers the swap. It is a gradual process that may take thousands of years. Currently, Earth's magnetic North Pole moves about 64 kilometers north each year. And considering that the last major pole swap took place 780,000 years ago, the next swap is actually due again. 2. Our moon as supermoon. Last Sunday one could observe the last supermoon. But independent of how big the Earth satellite looks in our night sky, it is always one of the oversized satellites of our solar system. Relative to the Earth it is gigantic and has after all a quarter of the width of our planet. The only celestial twosome that beats the Earth-Moon team in this respect consists of Pluto and its largest moon Charon. The two basically form a double planetary system, that is, two planets orbiting a common center of gravity, rather than a typical planet-moon pair. The fact that our moon is so large and so close has, among other things, the advantage that we can experience the phenomenon of total solar eclipse. 3. The largest mammal migration takes place in the air. You may have thought that the largest mammal migration is that of the 1.3 million wildebeest that roam between Kenya and Tanzania, but you're wrong. Every year, millions upon millions of fruit bats fly back and forth between the Democratic Republic of Congo and Kasanka National Park in Zambia. With more than 10 million of these cat-sized, mango-eating bats making the journey, it is the largest known mammal migration in the world. 4. The largest living creature is a giant mushroom. When it comes to the largest living thing on Earth, most might think of blue whales, elephants, or trees. Some might also point to coral reefs as the largest aggregations of living things. But the largest, single organism we know of as a honey fungus, Armillaria, in the U.S. state of Oregon. In 1992, such a fungus covered 15 acres in Michigan. When recently investigating a mysterious tree die-off, a research team discovered that the culprit was an even more gigantic fungus, covering at least 809 acres and estimated to be thousands of years old. The fungi themselves sprout from the ground, but are connected by an underground network of tissue called mycelia. There is a distinct possibility that the offshoots of the mushroom are not perfect clones, but nevertheless the gigantic mushroom seems to deserve a size trophy, and apparently it tastes excellent with spaghetti. 5. Some parts look quite alien. The Danakil Depression in Ethiopia is a bizarre landscape that deserves a whole host of superlatives: hottest, driest, deepest, strangest. Although the simmering hot springs, toxic gases, crackling lava lakes and salty mirages make the Danakil Depression seem like one of the most inhospitable places on Earth, life itself has found a way here. The colorful hydrothermal vents contain ecosystems that astrobiologists are currently using as analog models in the search for life beyond Earth.